Welcome back, guys. My name's Illmatic, and you're watching episode 5 of Let's Play Nethergate. Now, in the last episode, I was talking like this. Like a really bad smoker, but I'm feeling better now, so I've realized I've missed something. So it actually says the ruined hall is to the north. I completely missed my target. Cold medicine will do that to you. So, yeah, it's getting really dark now. And windy, apparently. So yeah, ruined hall further to the north. I was way off track. I didn't even have to fight that tough battle, but you know what? We won it anyway, guys. So, yeah, here's our ruined hall. At last, the ruined hall, which is your goal, towers right in front of you. As you get close, though, you suddenly stop. First, your feet get numb. Then, the paralysis spreads to your legs, then your hips. Fortunately, it stops before it reaches your lungs. As you struggle to move, a shade appears in front of you. The translucent, vaguely humanoid form speaks in a whispery voice. No farther. The 3 Crones summon you, as is their right. They exercise their privileges as powers in this region to have you come to their domain before you enter this ancient and hallowed hall. Go west to the river and then go south. Cross the bridge and follow the river around to the west. The Crones await you in the barren hollow inside the cliff. That is all. You may proceed. The numbness leaves your limbs. You're free to back away. It would appear that the ruined hall is still, frustratingly, out of your reach. Alright, guys. Well, wasn't a complete loss because it does look like we have to go this way anyhow. A shade from outside the ruined hall reappears. Yes, you are going the right way. Cross the bridge to the south and then head west along the river. The shade disappears again. Alright, that's kind of in our face, guys, right? Oh, but we did get attacked, so let's get through this real quick. I'll go and speed this up. Alright, nothing difficult. Oh my god. Be right back. A lot more random encounters at night, maybe. There could have just been luck of the draw there. So I'm supposed to head west. So let's head out this way. There's a fort there. I don't think the Crones would be in a fort. Alright, they're still bugging me, say I'm going right the way. I think this might be it, guys. You step through the curtain and find yourself in a long gallery. The hut was above ground, but leaving through the back has placed you in a long tunnel. Some strange powers are at work here. At the far end of the tunnel to the north, the passage opens into a huge chamber. You smell herbs and smoke and bitter, unfamiliar odors. There is chanting there in a foreign tongue. Perhaps you can find answers there. Let's go see. You enter the central chamber of this strange network of tunnels. It's a large cavern hollowed out of dirt and supported by rough timbers. The floor is covered with skulls, bundles of dried herbs, and cages filled with bats and rats. There are 3 women in this chamber huddled around a bubbling pot. They're ancient, so old that it looks like they could fall apart at any moment. They're older than anybody you've ever seen, and that doesn't take much. You pause for a moment, trying to think of a plan. As you consider your options, you suddenly notice that your legs have decided to act without your input. Like a puppet on a string, you are drawn by the Crones into their lair. Freaky? Yeah, I'm not moving them. Close enough, a little more. The Crones turn to look you over and their eyes are bright and alert. One of them says, "Excellent, you have arrived. As powers in Shadowvale, we have exercised our right to summon you." She chuckles as if at a private joke. "We wish to have an audience with you. We have some free time in, say 30 years or so. In the meantime, you can wait in our guest chambers." All 3 of them giggle at this. 30 years? She can't be serious. Before you can respond, though, she makes a motion with her hand. All of your supplies disappear. Then all 3 of them mutter several words and you realize just how serious she was. Oh shit. You find yourselves in a dim, cramped cavern. The air is thick with smoke and the odor of unwashed human. You can hear the moans and cries of your fellow prisoners in here echoing through the tunnels. It is clear now why the hags forced you to come here. They want to leave you down here to rot with all of these other victims. There is one other person in this cave with you. He's watching you with interest, and he looks friendly. Welcome. There may be hope. What have we gotten into this time? We're all pantless. Look at that. This is a sad state of affairs indeed. This is the lowest point. Lowest of the low. Welcome. Alright, let's talk to you, guy. Oh, apparently I looked at you. I wanted to do that too. The prisoner is a young man, probably in his mid-teens. He's extremely pale and thin, but he seems to be maintaining his sanity well. He's examining you with interest. I am Denal, he says. His accent is unusual. I welcome you, though I pity you for your fate. It is good to have more company in this pit. I am a prisoner like you. I took the long journey to Shadowvale, probably much like you did, only to be caught by these hags. Now I live only for the possibility of escape. Quite a few of us down here. Journeyed from the west. Serve fairy people. Yeah. What is this place? Prison of the Hags. Keep victims down here. There are 3 of them upstairs, and they hate the other fairies of Shadowvale. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. They are one of the powers here, and when they summoned me, I had to come. The fairy folk have their own rules. I don't understand them. However, they have been given control over this region along with Castle Athdok and the Spire of Ages. That means that if someone walks through here, they have right to summon them. This is supposed to be so they can question us and ask our intentions on the land. Instead, they're just keeping us here, and I don't know why. It's a castle to the southwest of Shadowvale, where the lords Relator and Borax supposedly rule Shadowvale together. Supposed to be invisible. It's in the very center of Shadowvale and very well guarded. It's supposedly ruled by the fairy wizard named Skylack, although I don't know what he does there. Let's get to the most pressing matter here. How do I get the hell out? The bars between us and freedom are strong. Nobody ever opens them. There is a passage we think might lead to escape, but all who go there never return. It is to the north along a river. There are lots of giant rats there, and none of us have the strength to fight them. None of us know where the tunnels lead. Perhaps out, perhaps not. You look strong, though. If anyone could escape, you could. Yeah, we fought our deal of giant rats in our time, but never without any weapons. Never without any weapons. This should be tough, but we can give it a go. Don't suppose anything would be in this crate. No, that's empty, of course. And they would not put... There's free gruel. Thanks, buddy. You're so kind to you. Now, can my guys still do spells? At least, I mean, you can't take that from them, right? Yeah, let's create some light. That's only 1 spell point. That's a pretty good deal. Natural spring here. I don't need any water, so I'm not gonna trust it. Who are you? Most of your fellow prisoners have had their wills completely broken by the hags. They wander aimlessly, occasionally going to eat gruel. They smell horrible. Bathing, apparently, has been left to the folks in the outside world. You try to speak with them, but as far as you can tell, only Denal maintains the ability to speak coherently. Pretty sad state of affairs, I'd say. Okay, something about to the north in this river. The tracks of human prisoners stops abruptly here. You can easily tell why. The deep, throaty squeaks of rats echo from ahead. You've learned from hard experience that Shadowvale rats make wild dogs look timid in comparison. Alright guys, I just want to make sure that there wasn't any loot I could take on my adventure here, so I'll fast forward through this. Okay, so there was stuff to be had. Time to get into battle with some rats. Keep getting complaints I don't use my buffs enough, so I'm gonna try to utilize one of those right now. Oh shit. Those vapor rats always fuck me up. You enter a long, low, natural subterranean gallery. Everything is living rock and stalagmites with the occasional rat dropping for variety. To the south, you see that to continue, you'll have to drop down several ledges. You can easily continue to the south. Doubling back, however, will not be an option. Alright, no turning back. I gotta do it. Yep, it's gonna hurt. That's for sure. Made it through okay. Oh, fucking bats. Alright, taking the advice of the people on somethingawful.com forums and actually using my buffs to counteract the curses and such that the enemy shamans put onto me. So shout out to you guys. Never turned down some good loot, even though just a moment ago I was a naked, bedraggled prisoner. Need to do another light spell. In fact, actually, I got this lantern, come to think of it. Oh, nice. And you may have noticed, Alana is the only one who has yet to get clothes. You know what? It just worked out that way, guys. It's not like I wanted to keep her naked or anything. Just worked out that way. I am not to be blamed. I will put some bling on her, though. Naturally. Fine, fine. I'll give her a shirt. If I have to. Okay, that is weird. What about this one? Huh. Giant spider. At the bottom of the ledge ahead, you see a well-lit room. You're almost out of the prison. Though the ledge is steep, you see several handholds. You could probably climb down far enough to drop safely to the ground, although you probably couldn't return this way. In the room to the south, you can see several boxes, their lids bulging with supplies. Perhaps some of your last equipment might be there. Well, I'm going to do that eventually, just not at the moment, because there's still a room right here I've apparently not explored, so let's go take a look at that. Alright, so that was the ledge I saw earlier from below, or the winch that controls the gate that keeps all the prisoners in. If I have my way, I'll be turning that, regardless of if I need it or not. Just because I like to cause chaos. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and climb down now. Okay, I hit the wrong button like a derp, but now I got down there. And let's see what we have here. Yeah, so this is just tedious. I just have to put all my crap back on. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, got that all done. And something I just realized is, well, other than the fact I need to level up, is the point that I have this health charm here. This is a crazy powerful item I didn't even remember picking up. Perhaps I just got it. It was mixed in amongst our loot. But it is called a health charm, and it is worth 1,000 coins. It gives 10% resistance to illness and 5% from all damage, so quite a nice piece of loot. By far the best we've picked up thus far, and I'm going to put that on. Who else? That's right, the boss man, Conan. So let's go and see about leveling up real quick. We have 8 skill points we can use here from Conan, and I believe it's high time to increase his dexterity. Kanat has 5 points to toss around, and he's gonna put that straight into defense. Now Alana has 6 points that she can use, and is there anything we really need to use to increase that? How about let's increase that first aid. And Kudorai, 9 skill points. He can up that intelligence level, and we're gonna do so now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the winch now and deal with all of the repercussions. You strain with all of your might against the wooden wheel. Sweat pours down your face as you move it first an inch, then 2, and finally 1 full revolution around. The gate in the east wall rises up a foot, just enough for someone to get by. Then, to make sure nobody will be able to imprison you here again, you smash the turning mechanism. The gate is stuck open. To the east, you can hear the prisoners making preparations for their escape. I thought they were mindless, but apparently they want to escape now. You enter the cells for the first time after opening the gates and smashing the wheel. You hear the dazed prisoners around you, struggling to rouse themselves and gain the strength to escape. Some are pulling together scraps of cloth and food. I want to go talk to my one friend that was back here, if he hasn't already left. Are you gonna really block my way, buddy? I want to go talk to Dolan. James Dolan, owner of the New York Knicks. Oh, Donal. Okay. Donal leans against the wall, marshalling his strength. After months or years of despair, your arrival has given him a tiny glimmer of hope. Hey man, open the gate, get out. Thank you for that. Now we have hope for escape. Thank you for that. Now we have hope for escape. I am trying to rouse the poor souls here and get them to flee. Don't wait for us. We will run for daylight as soon as we are ready. Yeah, translation, go take care of the evil witches first, and then we'll see about leaving. So yeah, I just wanted to check that. Let's go right back out. What does this say? Prisoner, keep out. That is so tempting, I cannot help it. The body of a huge wolf is chained to this rock. It died recently. Its body is very thin, definitely emaciated. It's as if it starved itself to death. Well, that's kind of fucked up. More wind. This is the living chamber of one of the 3 Crones. There is a wooden chest by one of the walls, which looks intriguing. However, there's something about this room which makes you very nervous. You feel like someone is looking over your shoulder. Probably that bitch is watching me. I would bet. This is a small oak chest wrapped with metal bands, filled with the promise of gold, jewels, and even more interesting loot. However, the chest has several runes written by the lock and the latch. You suspect they're more than just decorative. The feeling of being watched is even stronger now. The back of your neck tingles. Taking a deep breath and bracing yourself, you grab the handle and open the chest. Nothing happens. The chest is filled with nice goodies. Alright, I'm still a little skeptical about that, but I'll go on and take this loot nonetheless. And what was that one thing? A chill charm. Okay, that's interesting. It's like filled with Xanax. 600 coins, pretty nice. 20% resistance to fire damage. We're gonna give that to Kuroi since shooting the lances of fire seems to be his thing. So we'll let him keep that up. The Crones have left a creature imprisoned here. It's an enormous wolf. It's a glorious creature, over 5 feet high, with thick brown fur and sharp, intent eyes. The chain holding it in place is very strong, forged of thick iron links. As you approach, it stands still and watches you. As you get closer, it shies away as if it's afraid of being hurt. When you're near enough, it turns its head. You can see what's holding the beast in place. The collar is held on by a single pin. The wolf doesn't seem hostile and it might be thankful for its release. Do you remove the pin? You know what? I am a understanding, loving kind of guy. I'm going to go in and free it, though I'm probably going to have to battle it. Let's be honest. You reach out and remove the pin. The wolf shakes its head to knock off the collar. Then it rises up and howls lustily. Then it bares its teeth and attacks. As you brace yourself for the enormous wolf's onslaught, you almost think you can hear the laughter of the crones echoing down the halls. Oh, I'm the poor fool that fell for it. Oh well. Man, he's got some dexterity to him. Let's go ahead and... we're going to go ahead and do a shield on Conan, I do believe. And also a heal. Good, good. Alright. That was a nice try, buddy. But it wasn't good enough. Pets. I have a bad feeling about what kind of pets they're gonna keep. But it's a part of the game, and let's figure it out. Rewards chamber. Okay, so is the pets over here, actually? Yeah, I believe so. Let's go check them out. Oh, of course. Who didn't see that coming? Oh, these motherfuckers are poisoned. Apparently. Alright, I have a feeling the rewards chamber isn't as nice as it might seem. But let's see anyway. Yeah, it's a piece of shit spear. What is this, a joke? Okay. Take that scroll. Yeah, I wouldn't say that was too much of a reward, quite honestly. But we'll keep going. Alright, welcome back, guys. I had to take a quick break, and we're gonna see what else we can find down here that is of any use to us. Another prisoner keep out. No. Same thing about a wolf. And let's go on and approach it again, because I'm a sucker like that. Hoping you aren't doing something incredibly dumb, you step within the radius of the chain. The huge wolf makes no move to attack. You walk up to it, it turns its head, and you can see what's holding the chain in place. The lock looks so weak that you're sure with a little work from one of your blades you could break it off with no problem. The wolf doesn't seem dangerous, and it might reward you if you release it. Do you want to try to destroy it? Nah, I think I've learned that everything in here is a fucking trap, so don't trust it. No, I don't want your cloth. What is this? A towel? No, thank you. No telling what that's been used for. Stuffed into a sack like that. What the hell is that? A leather bracer. Okay. Now we're talking. Haven't seen one of those yet. Very nice. Three statues have been set up on pedestals here. It's a rather unusual motif. Each is of a brigantine's warrior looking very surprised and fearful, attempting to shield his eyes. You don't approve of your people being portrayed as cowards. I know it says usual there, but I think they meant unusual. Because I don't think our normal statues are of that manner. This wall down here looks different. I might be able to go through it, perhaps? Maybe? I guess not. Could have swore. Huh. Alright. Oh, what is this? Blessing pool. Nah. Fucking trap, is what I tell you. Of course, we know weird meat is always a good idea. What? Wand of the Coils. That's interesting. The floor of this cave is in bare stone as usual, but an intricate and peculiar arrangement of tiles. At the west end of the room, you see a pedestal. There's something on it. You have a hunch that this room is extremely dangerous. Yeah, probably is. I saved my game, and fuck it, let's see. There was a small key sitting on the pedestal. It is carved out of bone. The work is very intricate and unusual. We're taking it. And I don't see any bad guys. I'm gonna actually press my luck by looking for any secret rooms. You suddenly start to feel faint. The walls to either side of you look fuzzy and distant. You fall to your knees. You look for the bone key only to find that it has disappeared. You lose consciousness and, when you wake up, you're somewhere else. You must have done something wrong in the room with the strange tiles. You wonder what went wrong. Huh. I do wonder what went wrong. So what did I do wrong? Do I have to only... Okay, they really kind of went out of their way to point out that I did something wrong on the tiles, so the only discernible pattern I can see that would lead me from one side to the other is if I stayed on the star tiles. I could get there. So let's try that. Alright, let's keep going back this way. Alright, this is going to be one of the Crones rooms. Look in her chest. Look at her chest. Invulnerability draught and an emerald. I will take them. Those are nice. Now, I already kind of know what's coming up here. I can battle some spirits for a spell. And I really fucking want that spell, but this is a hard battle. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to get through it, but we'll give it our best shot, so let's go ahead and do that now. Called an 8 at least. Let's see if that does us any good. When you step in front of the grim altar, the brown stains on the surface start to shift and reform themselves. They adopt the shape of several lines of writing. Your knowledge of rune reading barely enables you to understand them. They describe a spell which can seize the chest of a foe and tighten it until the enemy falls and dies, generally in great pain. You now know how to cast Heart Shock. So that's the spell that I really want so bad, and it's probably going to end up killing me, to be quite honest with you, but fuck it, let's do it. We're gonna go for this guy in the middle because we can kind of gang on him. Oh, fuck me. I missed. Ah, son of a bitch. No, I don't want to attack my own creature. Definitely want to heal, though. Or maybe I can... Fuck, this is the worst way to go about this. I do 1 bit of damage to all of them. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh, boy. Holy shit, that was close. Oh my god. You fucking missed? Oh no. Well, this is over. At least one of my guys are dead. That's a given. I don't know how I got through that. Fucking miracle. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh god, of course it didn't kill him. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I think the best course of action will be to just go for the jugular. Alright. Now I want you to do your best heal on Kanat. Yes, we got through it, folks. Oh my god, I cannot believe this shit. Alright. Even though my fucking beast I summoned did fuck all, they didn't even take any damage, but... oh well. Yes. Oh my god, that was such... Such a hard battle. Oh shit, that leads me out somewhere else. Yeah, that leads me back to the other side. Another one of those one-way portals, maybe. God, this is so nice. You guys don't understand how hard that battle was. Quite intense, quite intense. Yeah, well, my guy's no heart shock, which is pretty flippin' sweet. And there's only one more place we could go. Alright, just faffing about a bit. I hope you guys don't mind. And we're gonna go back to this one room we saw right here, because now we have a key, I do believe, for this. The massive wolf is still imprisoned here. When it sees you, it walks forward as far as the chain allows it and turns its head so that you can see the bone padlock. It whimpers slightly. As you look at the lock, you realize that the bone key you found might, in fact, fit into the lock. Tampering with magic like this can be very harmful to your health, and on top of that, who knows what the wolf will do when it's freed. Do you try to unlock the lock? Yes, I do. The key fits perfectly. You turn it and the lock crumbles into dust. The wolf, now free, lifts its head as if it's about to howl. No sound comes out though. Instead, its entire body begins to twitch. Its muscles shake and spasm. Its whole body seizes up, and then it falls to the floor. Then, as you watch, the fur begins to fall off. Whole clots of it peel and fall onto the floor. Its shape changes. The head melts, flows, and takes a new form. The whole wolf's skin peels off, revealing a tall, imposing ferryman. He stands, picks up the skin, and uses it to inadequately cover his nakedness. Then he turns to you. Boldly done, friends, and kindly done as well. I am Gallatin, and I am ever in your debt. Now I must flee. Should the Crones realize what has happened, they will simply imprison me again. You may find me for your reward at the Hollow Hills. Come to me, and I shall aid you. Then he mutters a quick spell and fades away. You are alone in the cell. Alright, well, I knew my trusting of wolves wasn't completely for naught. He left some weird meat behind. I don't know if that'd go to waste. Alright guys, well I think that is pretty much it. I am not going to try to battle these Crones because it's a fucking pointless endeavor. From the tunnels to the east, you hear a chorus of hoarse, excited human shouts. The prisoners must have slipped from their cells at last and they're running this way. You try to decide how best to help them. They're likely to wander around lost and just get caught again. However, Danal, the man who aided you below, is there to lend a hand. Within a minute, the stream of dazed and hungry prisoners is flowing past you out of the hut and away. Soon after, Danal walks by. Thank you for your help. I suggest that you flee this place. The hags are sure to be furious. Good luck to you. And then he runs for his life. The prisoners are free. You look to the north to see if the hags are reacting to the exodus. Strangely, there is no response. They are still lost in their chanting. You feel strongly tempted to follow the prisoners to freedom. Your mission is at the ruined hall, not here. And perhaps it would be best to wait to explore this place until you're able to gain more strength. Well, you know what? I agree with you, and that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you watching, as always. And in the next episode, I promise you we will go to the Ruined Hall and finally do that ancient meeting. They just threw us a bit of a curveball there, but until next time, guys, this is Zillmatic. I'll see you later.